Hello and welcome to my kitchen. In today's recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to make birria de res. And just when you think that it can't get any better, I'm going to show you how to make birria roll tacos. Today I'm using chuck roll, also known as chuck steak, or Diezmillo and trozo. If you don't have access to chuck, you want to choose a beef that has some marbling, some nice fat in there, like a ribeye if you're getting fancy. Chamorro also works for this recipe. But you know what, friends? Make it comfortable for your home. Guajillo chilies. Take your chili, cut off that stem, run your scissors or your fingers through the middle, and remove as many of the seeds as you can. You'll need a whole onion, a whole garlic, carrots. To season our birria, I'm going to be using chicken bouillon and bay leaves. While I bring the water to a boil, I'm going to chop our chuck into smaller pieces. Don't be fooled, friends. This is about 10 inches long. This is a big, big piece. Just going to slice it down the middle. And these pieces just like this will work. Friends, a lot of you like to sear your beef. If you like to sear your beef, you can do that. I'm going to continue just adding it to our boiling water. Our water just hit a boil. We're going to add our beef. I have my pot on a medium heat. I'm going to place the lid on it and I'm going to let this boil for about 15 minutes just until those impurities rise up, and then we can skim those out. And after 10-15 minutes, all I'm doing is removing the impurities. We haven't added anything to our broth, amigos, just the beef and water. Once you've cleaned the impurities from your pot, you're going to add your chicken bouillon, your bay leaves, you're going to add your chiles, onion, garlic, and to start the flavor profile that we're looking for, I'm going to add a handful of the carrots.
What if somebody doesn't want to add the carrots?
Then you can skip the carrots. A lot of you like it with vinegar. If you're going to be adding vinegar, this is the part where you add it. And I'm also going to leave all those suggestions, including if you're making this with bone, in the description area.
You're so sweet. Thank you.
We're going to place the lid on our pot. We're going to place this on a medium-low, and we're going to continue to cook for another hour. Once you boil your birria for 1 hour, you're going to remove the chiles. And those of you that like extra flavor, you can blend your onion and your garlic in here. Add a little bit of your broth, enough broth so that you can blend those chiles smoothly. And you just want to blend the chiles until they're nice and smooth. Now, if you don't have a high-powered blender, it's okay. You can use whatever blender you have, but you are going to have to sift it into the broth. Sounds good?
Sounds good to me.
Add all that chile to your broth. After you add your blended chile, you're going to add the remaining carrots. And if you skipped on the carrots, that's perfectly fine. Once you add your carrots, you're going to continue to cook the birria for another 30 to 35 minutes. At that point, our beef is going to be tender, fall apart, because right now it's nice and soft. But that's going to make it super, super soft, just like we like it. Amigos, it's been about 25 minutes for me, and our birria is about done. Our meat is nice and fall apart. I'm just going to take a few of these pieces out so we can chop it up and start rolling up these taquitos. What do you guys think?
I'm
you guys
ready.
hungry yet?
I am.
Ooh. Let me give you a glimpse of that broth. Last time I made this for you, you all said that it was really fatty. That comes out from the beef bone. But it's very, very light. Not fatty at all. But it's going to get fatty because I got some birria chili oil.
Talk to me about this cheese you're using.
Well, I found this brand. It's called La Vaquita. It's coming to us from Houston, Texas. And I absolutely fell in love with their product, from their crema fresca to their Queso Oaxaca. Their brand is really good, and that's the kind of cheese that we're going to be using. It's a nice shredded melty cheese. And if you don't have access to Oaxaca, you can use mozzarella. If you like creamy, you can use Munster, or whatever kind of cheese that you have access to. Because if you only have some cheddar, go for it. Mexican cheese blend, go for it. I also found some delicious corn tortillas called El Milagro, coming out of San Marcos, Texas. It smells like when my mom used to send me to go pick up some tortillas at the corner and they wrap them up in paper. That's exactly what they smell like.
In Mexico?
They taste, in Mexico, and they taste just the same. Okay, a little bit different because of the vibe, but they taste really, really good and pretty authentic. We have some finely chopped cilantro and some finely chopped white onions. Our birria is nice and fall apart, so I don't need to do much. Just come in here.
I see the flex.
And press it. I'm gonna warm up our corn tortillas just so that we have them nice and soft, pliable tortillas to roll the taquitos. To your tortilla, you wanna add your desired amount of birria. Bring on the juice. The roll tacos are gonna be great for all of you that had problems with your tortillas. They weren't crisping up, that you wanted to prep a billion of them for your family for the party.
You said a billion.
Pretty much. That's what you need with these. This will help you prep for those gatherings. Boom, done. Now I'm going to move it over to our tray. You know we mean business when you bring out this tray. So now it's time to get to put the camera down and you got to help me.
Oh, I was so excited. Okay, I'm gonna put it down. Let's do this. I'm going to keep it rolling on you.
Sure.
And I'm going to help on this side.
Pónganse a trabajar. Friends, this is optional for those of you that like the filling, the cebolla, the onion, the cilantro.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't contain myself. That carnita is so soft.
Super tender and juicy.
Thank you.
That's how you guys
sorry,
like
you were
it.
saying, sister?
Yeah, you guys can fill it up just like this. A lot of the times when you make the tacos, it tends to fall out. At least for me, that happens.
So what you're saying is you have a suggestion after.
I do have suggestions, but this is great for the kids too. They get really excited for the parties and the gatherings with family, the small gatherings, and you can get them to help you out and be part of the cooking process. Shout out to our little Views Club juniors doing their thing. I don't know, guys. I have a super chef out there named Leo, and he's been getting down.
He has been.
And you guys know my hands feed those that are hungry, and I supply these thick ones. To your pan or your cast iron, you're gonna add your desired amount of birria chili oil. Friends, I have a recipe that I perfected and created just for you. It is super flavorful, and if you don't have birria chili oil, look in the description area. I show you how to make it. Place your taquitos on that oil, and you're gonna continue to crisp up these taquitos, okay? So it might take you 2-3 minutes depending on your pan. And right when you see that cheese coming out, these are the ones that are ready for you. Oh.
Pick up that cheese, sister.
And this is where you want to mix that birria chili oil, so you can get that nice seasoning. Say ah. As always, Views Club and Bell Notification Squad, Claude and I are wishing you the best. We absolutely adore you, and we want to give a special thank you to all of you that showed up to our live. We had a really good time, and if you guys missed it, make sure to subscribe, click the bell for notifications, because you never know when we're going to go live on you again. And on that one, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Adios!
Is that consomme hot still?
Yes, you have to have your taquitos and your consomme hot.
Buen provecho.
I'm drinking fully loaded agua de tamarindo. Super quick and easy, and boom, done.
So what you're saying is I can make the chili oil ahead of time, the birria ahead of time, and then the day of, I can roll the tacos up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay.
Mmm. This is dangerous.
Dangerously good.
You can make, with about 5 pounds, you can easily make about 50 taquitos with a lot of broth.
Whoa. We should have shown how many we had in between takes.
Why?
So we can have a little counter going on there.
Why are you making me shy right now, Cloud? If you guys don't like beef, we have chicken birria, we have a vegan birria, we have an Instant Pot birria, and for those of you that need help with the birria chili oil, it's with the Instant Pot birria. So I hope you guys all enjoy this recipe. And you know, this is a repeat offender, but it's a good one. And you're not. I know some people are like, why you dip it so many times? When you're eating and you know how good that broth tastes, it's just a habit. You just end up dipping it more and you just can't get enough of it.
You want your taco to live in that broth.
Mm-hmm.